In the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, players are thrust into an asymmetrical horror experience, embodying either victims searching for their missing friends or members of a very perverse family eager to hunt down some fresh prey. Each game unfolds on a unique map, featuring various escape routes for victims and areas for the family to defend against any chance of a victim escaping. As of March 31st, 2024, there are currently 5 playable maps, with the mill just releasing a few days ago. So, I'm here to answer the question of which map reigns supreme. The answer? It truly lies in the perspective of the player, especially if you're a family or a victim main. But I want to weigh in on all of this. I've sat down with my friends and we've compiled a ranking that considers both playstyles. I must specify prior to this ranking though, that I honestly enjoy every single map in this game. There is no bad map in my eyes. But that's enough cracking on for me, and let's get straight into the ranking. Number 5. The Family House. This is an iconic locale from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre film, and it is faithfully recreated in this game. Its appearance evokes the eerie ambience of the 1974 epic film, especially when it's bathed in the glow of the sunlight. The Family House successfully captures the essence of the movie, with its compact size and very minimal cover favoring the family. It just creates a very tense and very claustrophobic atmosphere. Escaping here does prove very challenging for victims. This is due to the limited exit options within the house, especially when combined with effective patrolling and trapping by the family. Survivors must possess a thorough understanding of this map and utilize all available escape routes to counter-coordinate family teams. Your best shot as a victim in these scenarios is to open a door and just spread the game open rather than being confined to only inside the family house. Or you can just yeet out the window to cause a major distraction. Up to you really. The main building in this map is the Sawyer residence, which obviously sits at the very center of the map. To the west is the sunflower fields and car graveyard. In the east there is the driveway and the front field, and the building southwest of the family is the barn. The exits are of course spread across all of these locations. If you're only inside the family house, the only real plan of attack is the fuse or potentially starting the valve exit if it spawns in the side garden. Despite this map's bias towards the family faction, the family house map still delivers some really thrilling gameplay moments. From adrenaline-fueled chases down the driveway to heart-pounding escapes through the car graveyard. Navigating this map as a survivor is difficult, but if you love a challenge or you simply just love playing the family, chances are that this map will find its way at the very top of your list. While the family house may tip the scales in favor of the family, its atmosphere, especially during the nighttime, and intense gameplay for victims certainly makes up for it. You can feel trapped on this map as a victim, but it just makes escaping feel all the more sweeter. Number 4. Nancy's House. This is the first map that was introduced after the game's launch. It boasts a big layout and a captivating design, and it honestly offers a very exciting gameplay experience. This map actually has a fair bit of emphasis on its verticality through Nancy's actual house. This map provides plenty of space for both survivors and the family to plan their moves as well. From the family's perspective, the terrain is sprawling, almost rivaling the size of the slaughterhouse. However, its vertical layout of Nancy's house can honestly pose challenges for the family to patrol effectively. Family members honestly don't want anyone opening a door into the house, because at that point, the game just gets opened up vertically. Despite this, the central area provides some pretty clear views for the family, just allowing them to patrol effectively. Nancy's house strikes a balance in its design, providing opportunities for both survivors and the family. Overall, I would say that this map is relatively balanced. However, some issues do arise when objective spawns too close together, potentially leading to camping tactics from the family. Despite this, the map size allows for victims to exploit gaps in the family's patrol routine. Bold rushes can catch an uncoordinated or distracted family off guard, providing some windows of opportunity for survivors to progress. The escape methods on this map don't offer anything too different to what we've seen in the base game. I do like how the generator exit isn't required to utilize the sunflower fields exit. It just bypasses victims needing to go through Nancy's house. Victims who adopt the rush meta can also exploit the generator exit if the family don't watch it carefully. By the time the generator is kicked, a Connie main could be halfway up the driveway and ready to use her ability to exit the gate. That may need some balancing fixes eventually, but the map overall is just fantastic, and in my opinion, it is pretty well balanced. Number 3. Abandoned Mill. Alongside the addition of Virginia, the brand new DLC character, who is freaking awesome by the way, the update brought us a brand new map called the Abandoned Mill. This 3-floor building offers a fresh gameplay experience with its unique verticality. If you thought navigating Nancy's house or the family house vertically was challenging, get ready for the next level with the mill. Luckily for the family though, there aren't too many objectives to monitor besides a single vow spawn in the mill occasionally, just allowing them to focus their attention elsewhere. And trust me, with the size of this map, they certainly will be. It's absolutely huge. As mentioned, the mill stands out from other maps with its multiple floors and vertical traversal options. I love the fact that players can jump out of windows on the 2nd and 3rd level. It just adds to that cool dynamic gameplay. Who doesn't love jumping out a window, right? I also love the fact that there's even a well on the 3rd level, which drops you down to the 2nd level, I believe, which is pretty cool. Locations in this map like Ghost Town and the dry riverbed really is just a nice refreshing change of scenery that really has players eagerly jumping into lobbies just to experience it themselves. I mean that quite literally as well, especially with the amount of people at the moment currently lobby dodging, which is a little bit annoying. In my personal opinion, the mill is an amazing map, especially for someone like me who has played both the family and victims quite extensively. From my personal experience of the killer, we found success defending this map with a combination of Johnny, Cook, and Leatherface. Locking down key areas like the gates leading to the generator exit and the lower gate towards the car battery has proved quite effective, but covering the vast expanse of this map does remain a challenge for the family. I think even swapping out the Cook maybe for Hitchhiker, just with the sheer size of this map, could really be a really cool play. And then of course you just replace the locks on the doors with traps. The Valve and Fuse also seem to spawn in some pretty decent locations to defend against, except for the one next to Grandpa, which is connected downstairs to the cold room. That is a little bit broken if you get it off. I think that this map is relatively balanced though. It is a bit more of a slower gameplay style for the victims. There are a lot of bushes, crawl spaces and stuff to use, but there aren't too many loop spots in general. If you've got a pretty coordinated family patrolling the area, I think this map is actually pretty balanced. If you're spotted in the middle of the map as a victim, you could be in a fair bit of trouble. However, from my personal experience, the basement does pose a pretty significant threat for victims, especially against Leatherface. It really feels like quite an open space, and I'm all for it personally. The mill, in my opinion, offers a fresh gameplay experience, which is definitely complemented by Virginia's unique abilities. It's undoubtedly the biggest shape-up that Texas has had since launch. I'm really curious to see how my opinion evolves with this map, with the release of new maps, characters, and of course time playing it. I'll be sure to update this list accordingly as we get new content. It'll probably just be by adding a unique map and characters to the respective tier list. So yes, I'll be having a character tier list for the family and victims coming soon. Then of course I'll stay up to date after that point in time and just keep updating the list. Number 2, Slaughterhouse. The Slaughterhouse is this maze-like claustrophobic tangle of broken down buildings and cattle panels. It is freaking large as well, with multiple doors blocking access to key exits. Unlocking these becomes very crucial for success, especially due to the map's sheer size. The more doors opened by victims, the wider the areas the family must defend. Initially, the outdoor section may seem manageable for the family to monitor, but its vastness and numerous hiding spots still make it okay for the victims. While the map may appear slightly skewed towards the victims, the necessity of unlocking doors to complete objectives really balances the gameplay in this map. There is honestly so many doors you have to unlock to escape. Even after disabling the car battery or activating the generator in this map, you still have to unlock the final gate, which does make characters with high proficiency very valuable. Even if family members completely bypass the fact that victims have opened the door, they can still catch them due to there being a lot more doors they have to unlock to escape. In the early days of this game, Slaughterhouse would have ranked at the very bottom of this ranking, just due to its imbalance favoring the victims. This was because of the very favorable spawn locations for the Fuse and the Valve, as well as the inability to add a second lock to the metal door leading to the actual Slaughterhouse. However, updates have come out since then, and these issues have really transformed this map. Don't get me wrong, the fuse box and the valve exit still remain as pretty good for the victims to actually still do an escape, but they're nowhere near as powerful as they were before. The valve can obviously now be turned off and the timer deactivates, and 2 of the fuse box spawns you have to pretty much have a perfect run to the exit to actually get out. These objectives now serve more as a strategic distraction rather than just being a very simply easy exit. Overall, Slaughterhouse provides a pretty favorable environment for the victims, featuring numerous strong loops and ample space for maneuvering. With updates enhancing its balance though and its design, the map now delivers a very enjoyable experience for both survivors and the family. The only thing I don't like about this map is that it only takes place at dawn and dusk. I would love to see this map take place at night as well, and the same thing can be said about Nancy's house. And number 1, the gas station. The gas station earns my vote as the most balanced map in the game. Its overall design is fantastic, and I appreciate the variety of being able to play during both day and night. The area is scattered with junk piles and abandoned vehicles, creating a pretty desolate yet intriguing atmosphere. At the heart of the map lies the gas station in the east, surrounded by various sheds and storage areas across the map. The central house in the center of the map contains multiple rooms where fuses and valve handles may spawn. The open-ended layout and diverse buildings provide numerous escape routes and hiding spots. Effective coordination among family members is crucial once victims leave the basement to prevent them from opening any doors. However, distractions like the fuse and valve can play a very pivotal role in unlocking more doors upstairs. Unlocking doors in this map leads to the gas station or the backfield. I love the fact that there are 2 ways on both sides to enter these locations. It makes it a whole lot less linear, and it makes the family actually have to move around. The gas station side even offers 2 escape options. Players can either kick the generator and make a dash for the final gate to unlock to get onto the road, or they can enter the gas station, unlock the final door, and make a final sprint onto the road. Both options do lead to the same place, which is pretty cool. The car battery side offers a pretty straightforward escape route. Just complete the car battery objective and then open the gate. Along with these 2 escape methods, the fuse and valve are also super well balanced. All the spawns for these are located in the central area, meaning you don't have to open up any doors or gates after you exit the basement, of course. If the family focuses solely on monitoring the fuse and valve, victims can simply opt for a different escape route. Alternatively, if the family is patrolling the exits, victims can seize opportunities to do the valve or the fuse. They could use it to try to escape, or they could just be doing it to create a distraction. Overall, gas station has provided my team and me with countless fun and memorable moments on both the escaping and defending sides. Whether doing a crazy valve distraction or successfully trapping victims within the main area, the gameplay on this map never fails to deliver excitement. But with all of that, these have been my Texas Chainsaw Massacre rankings with my friends. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section what your rankings will be and how you're enjoying the new mill map and of course the character Virginia. As mentioned before, I'll be sure to update this list with time as we get new content in the game. But in the meantime, look forward to a family and also a victim tier list coming very soon. If you did enjoy this video, it'd be much appreciated if you could leave a like and of course subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. This actually is my 2nd channel, so I'm really trying to grow this as I'm talking about things on this channel that I'm extremely passionate about. And as you can probably tell, Texas Chainsaw Massacre and asymmetrical games are one of my true passions. It'd be amazing if you could stick around and join the journey. I'm just trying to be my authentic self here. Until next time though, take care and goodbye.